What's up, gamers? We are back with more Starfield. I'm so excited to get back into this game. As you may recall, we have infiltrated the the max security prison, to find some clues about the One Piece, or about Jasper Cricks's um, legacy, as they're calling it. But it's a big treasure that he had gotten tipped off about. It's not clear whether he ever successfully got the treasure, but we do know what the treasure is now. It was like a Galbank ship full of credits that crashed during the war, and we've sort of got some clues to go on to try and find that treasure. But first things first, we need to get out of this place. So we're headed to the shuttle bay. So between videos, I did actually. I was feeling like this is probably a place that I'm not going to be able to return to later in the game. The lock, meaning the lock. I don't know if the door's just going to stay open now that we've opened it up, and I can just come down here whenever I want. But part of the story to this place was that me and this other guy that I'm with, Damien. I can't remember his name right now, but he's like here with me. So as soon as I unpause the game, um, I'll remember. We were searching. We got trapped behind a rock slide, so it's no longer passable to get to the part of the prison we're in. I can't even get back to my ship. They're gonna have me steal one of the like prison transport ships that's still here to get back into orbit to the key. So I decided to go back into the prison area and just give it a really thorough, no pressure to be creating entertaining content look through. Uh, and I did find a few odds and ends, a few like crates that I didn't open, a few extra bullets, nothing really important, except for I did find one audio log that I missed the first time through. Which is why I'm on this menu right now, ready to play it for you. It's called Suspicious Stolen Goods. And it was in, there was like a security terminal area in the D block of the prison. Not the guard tower, but it was like another like area that was clearly meant for the security guards. There's like a dead security guard in there, and right next to the dead security guard there was this audio log. It was into one of those holder thingies. I knew I would have missed one in one of those holder thingies because they don't stand out very prominently. So let's just get to it and play this for you.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms. We did a thorough sweep of the place and came up with 2 mining lasers and several power packs missing. After the alarm was raised, all of the inmates' cells were searched, but we turned up empty-handed. I have no idea how the inmates were able to get into that storage room and hide that gear without being picked up on camera. I'm starting to suspect that the inmates could be receiving help from some of the staff of this facility.
Right, so that's, if you watch the last episode, then you know that that really ties in with everything else we found so far in the prison, detailing the circumstances of Jasper Cricks's escape and prison riot and all that. We know that they stole some equipment. They mentioned the mining equipment, but mining lasers. But those are the cutters that we found stashed in that cell. And other stuff that they were stashing it in an unoccupied cell, which is why when they did the search, they came up empty, and they don't know what happened to the stuff that was stolen from. So this is another piece to the puzzle. Another piece to the puzzle, another aspect of the story that was missing. Like how'd they get their hands on all that stuff that they end up stashing in the cell? Well, it sounds like they raided some sort of supply closet that they shouldn't have had access to. But we know that they had a man on the inside helping them out, which we have some evidence about that inside man that was helping them to turn in to the UC staff when we get around to getting back to them if we ever get out of this place. So that's really cool. So another thing, and I'm gonna be able to show you right where I found this other one. It's another audio log, and it's actually evidence. So it's part of the UC SysDef evidence gathering mission. So I'm really glad I found this. It was literally, and I probably should have, in hindsight, I should have waited to pick this up until I started recording the video. But I just noticed it like as soon as I logged back in, and I was like, "Oh, I'm dumb. How did I miss that?" It's right in the room where I, ended the last video and logged off the game. We were talking to Delgado through the intercom there, and right next to the intercom, like literally right next to it, I'll show you exactly where I found it. There's this other audio log called Warden's Log, and it's marked as evidence. Which means it's for the UC SysDef mission, so I'm definitely glad I spotted this. Let's just play it. Let's just get into it.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D Block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Cricks, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected, and then all hell broke loose. At the logs recovered, I urged the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Cricks undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle, and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Yeah, so the warden, we read some of the logs on his computer. He seemed like he really cared about his staff and in his own way cared about the prisoners that they were keeping here. He recognized that there were problems, that there was something going on, that he wasn't getting adequate support from the UC. And he was right. He was right. And, the people here paid the ultimate price. But I can't blame the prisoners for revolting. We did read the log about how the prisoners were making shivs out of permafrost and the heating coils from the heating lamps put in the cells. So they just took away the heating lamps, gave them blankets instead. Like, that's going to be sufficient to keep them warm. All a blanket does is help trap your body heat, but you need some sort of warmth, especially on a prison diet. They probably weren't generating the calories they would need. So yeah, I found that right freaking, like, here. I think it was in this. Wait, maybe I'm wrong about that. It was like, I don't remember. Oh, I remember. It was just laying on the counter here, right where I'm aiming right now. Right. So now I remember his name, Mathis. So here's the thing. If you watched the previous video, you probably recall that I was torn between two choices. And Bethesda does a good job of, while not being like too hand-holdy with it, of making it very clear in the game when there's a choice that's a significant choice versus an all roads lead to Rome choice, as I like to call them. There's some dialogue choices that no matter what you pick, you're gonna end up in the same place at the end of the day, at the end of the quest. And it's just for flavor. Like, the NPCs will respond differently to the different dialogues you choose, but at the end of the day, you get the same results, right? There was a choice here at the end of this quest where I'm talking to Jasper over the intercom, and I could choose either to basically throw Mathis under the bus and say I did all the work, Mathis was useless, or I can give or the other choice was to give Mathis, I think, more credit than he deserves and say that with his, thanks to his help, we were able to find out the stuff we need to know, right? I didn't like either of those choices, if I'm being perfectly frank with you. for one, the first thing Mathis did as soon as we got separated from Delgado was try to convince me that we should kill Delgado while we have the opportunity, and his motivation seemed to be purely greed. He wanted to take out Delgado, claim whatever treasure we were able to discover down here for ourselves. Maybe elevate himself within the Crimson Fleet. I don't know, but he was a sketchy character, and so like blatantly treacherous that towards the beginning of this quest, I thought maybe he was just a test from Delgado, to test my loyalty, and he was actually like Delgado's right-hand man or something like that. Well, I'm not his right-hand man, because that's Myra or Mora. I'm sorry, I forget her name. It's an M name, and there's a few different M names in this game, so I've gotten them a little mixed up. Speaking of M names, here's another one, Mathis. But maybe just a high lieutenant under him or something like that. But as this quest has progressed, especially with the choice I was able to make here at the intercom, I think he really is just another rook trying to join the Crimson Fleet. And the way I signed off the previous video, I basically said I'm gonna think about. I had two different save files. One where I said the nice thing about him. That was like, a bigger compliment than he deserved, because he just like barely helped me. And then he, if you say that, he thanks you for like. He basically admits that you were lying. He thanks you for, exaggerating how much help he actually was. And then you can say like, well, you did help me. You did help by fighting off the like critters that were burrowing through the ground here and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, I know, but still, and the other, if you say the other dialogue option, he gets pissed off at you. He's like, thanks for throwing me under the bus, blah blah blah. And either one you choose, he says this thing about like, there's no need to mention to Delgado that stuff I was saying about killing him. He's like, right, nudge, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, no need to tell him about that. So I don't know if I'm gonna get an opportunity to tell Delgado that he was a traitor. But without thinking, I loaded my game, and I saw the Warden's thing here that I had missed, and that immediately inspired me to give the whole prison another once-over before we leave, because, as I mentioned, I don't think we're going to regain access to this zone. So I gave the prison a big once-over, and I came back up here, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to save my game so that, in case the game, when I'm ready to stream again, I'll have those two logs in my inventory. And then as that thought occurred to me, like, about saving my game, it hit me like a ton of bricks that, because it took me like, I spent like a good hour, I'd say, scouring the prison again, going over everything to make sure, with a fine-tooth comb to make sure I didn't miss anything. It occurred to me that I only did that on the save file I loaded, and I don't want to load the other save file and do it again. So that kind of tipped, like, I was really torn between those two different options about whether to talk shit about Mathis or whether to lie and say that he was more helpful than he was. I mean, both are kind of a lie, because the one option was he was completely useless, which is not exactly true, and the other option was he was, instrumental in getting the stuff we needed, which is also an exaggeration in the other direction. But that really tipped the scales. Me not wanting to spend another hour going back over the prison a third time. because I struggled to find my way back to the warden's office because I didn't have the quest markers to guide me anymore because I was already at this point in the quest, and I was just like, I don't want to go do that again. So we have chosen officially the path where I was nice, and I said that he was more helpful than he actually was, and told, reassured him that that he did help me by fighting the critters that were burrowing and stuff, and he was very grateful that I did that. And so, if I still feel that if I get an opportunity to tell Delgado that he was talking about killing Delgado, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna rat him out. I know snitches get stitches and all that, but I don't think he's like a good fit for the Crimson Fleet if he's like basically on his initiation and already talking about killing the leader, the kingpin, if you will, of the Crimson Fleet. But if I don't, like, if I've permanently closed the door on being able to rat him out, hopefully he'll see the error of his ways and not try to assassinate Delgado or some bullshit like that. We're gonna let it ride and see what happens with that choice. So these preambles before I actually start doing stuff in the episodes are getting out of control. I'm gonna try to do that less, but you're all caught up. You're all caught up with all that transpired, and let's get back into the action. We're gonna go out there presumably and steal the prison shuttle, take it up to the key. I'm a little bit nervous because as soon as I start piloting the prison shuttle, I have a feeling it's gonna like become one of my ships. It's gonna become my home ship when I don't know if there's a scripted event for it. Maybe there's a scripted event. I'm worrying over nothing, but I have a really big cargo hold on my custom ship, and it is full to the brim with resources right now because I've been doing outpost stuff. So I have like a bunch of aluminum and stuff on there. I don't know what the cargo hold situation is going to be on this other ship, but it's for sure going to like try to move the whole cargo hold from my ship to this other ship when I start piloting it. And I don't know how the game would handle it if the ones, like the stuff in my cargo hold is bigger than the ship can hold. But I'm certainly not going to replay this whole mission after emptying out my cargo hold or anything like that. So we're just going to live with whatever happens. We may lose some stuff. It is what it is. This is not the way forward. What did we figure out what the way forward was? I'm realizing now that the answer is oh. Never mind. Never mind, it's just this way. Pretend I said nothing. I was definitely being a little bit... having a little bit of streamer blindness there. Uh-oh. Secure the shuttle bay, the quest objective has changed too. I don't see the enemies yet, but I see them on my radar. Yo, let's get up on this. I bet they can't even reach me on this. Ooh, that one was an alpha. It actually took 2 shots.
That's another one down!
Oh, I switched weapons, that's why. Yeah, shotgun's probably best for this. Not bad. Holy shit!
I've been hit!
It's a level 72 elite.
You don't want to mess with me!
That thing can definitely hit me on top of the box. Holy shit. Oh boy. Alright, we're doing okay, we're doing okay. These pillars are saving me right now. Alright, we got through, I'm gonna be honest now and admit that these elite enemies, they have the red bar and then they have the white bar. And I really don't know what the difference is. I really don't. I wish I could pretend like I did. I didn't mean to loot this, but since I did, I'll take that adhesive. Use the shuttle to exit the block. What the hell is happening? I think we weird to enemies, right? Why does it sound like we're about to get wrecked? Oh, I get it. That thing's been caked in a bunch of permafrost for ages. The like exit. Oh, I think I just took a little damage from that. My health is really low. Let me I think we're about to complete this mission, so I don't want to waste too much stuff. Let's use a Tron pack. I have a lot of them. Alright, we're of course gonna do everything but what the game wants me to do. There's probably nothing hidden in here. I think I mentioned earlier in one of the videos that took place here in the walk that unlike other Bethesda games, I haven't really found a lot of times where they hid like some loot in a place you have to be a crazy person to find. Like, my gamer instincts always have me be a crazy person in these games and like force myself into every corner, every nook and cranny looking for treasure. Oh man, why is this so hard to climb up? I feel like one boost should have gotten me to the top of this, but I'm gonna try to be patient and let it actually fill all the way up before I do it again. Yeah, there's nothing up here, right? Is that where we came from, over there? Oh well, I'll just complete the circle of this room. Yeah, but in Bethesda games, they very often in the past have rewarded exploration by like hiding loot boxes and stuff in every little nook and cranny you might poke your head into as you're going around. But in Starfield so far, and this is a good thing in my opinion, like I prefer to be able to just sort of focus on objectives and explore the areas that are clearly meant to be explored and looted. Like this cave here justifiably doesn't have any loot now. Like you're just meant to like fight a battle here and then get on the ship and go. So I'm busy fighting against my gamer instincts to sort of stop being such a crazy loot goblin and searching every single corner of every place, because so thus far in this game, that type of crazy person exploration has not been particularly rewarded. UC prison shuttle, let's board it. I will be searching the ship thoroughly though, because I guarantee there's some stuff on here. Well, maybe guarantees the wrong word. Just seems likely there'd be some knickknacks and stuff spread about here. Maybe even something in the... Oh yeah, see? Look. Didn't have to look far to find the empty weapons cases. A few bullets, some sealant. You know, nothing to... What is this? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, open the door, please. Nice. I think we're about to get a quest completion now. I don't know, and I suspect that it's not the case that the rested bonus gives you a bonus to XP from quest completions. I don't think it does. But it's certainly not going to hurt anything for me to get a quick hour nap, quick power nap. What's my current quest objective? Use the shuttle to exit the... okay. Can't go through that. Did I miss something back here? Does this go up further? It does, okay. Here we go. Captain's locker, 500 credits. Love it. Oh, this is a really cool looking bridge. I wonder if this is a bridge design I can get. I like how, like, because I found a lot of bridges with these, like jump seat things on the side. But I love how these have their own, like, windows and, like, they're, like, really to the side instead of just, like, being like a Star Trek bridge where everyone's facing forward. I like this. I like this design quite a bit. I'm not sure if this is going to be a cutscene or what. It does say sit. This is acting very much like a regular ship. If I end up gaining, like, if I end up getting this ship as a reward for this quest, I'm definitely going into Shipbuilder and seeing what, oh my god, come on, game. Seriously? Seriously. Oh my god. I really don't like this power jump pack. I'm going to be switching it out for a basic boost pack at the first opportunity. Especially when I, like, accidentally fall down a hole. And, like, I try to jump, but I fail, and then I have to wait for the whole frickin' bar to fill up before I can try again. Completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, if I end up gaining the ship as, like, a reward for this quest, we're definitely going into Shipbuilder to see what kind of bridge this is. Look, the ladder comes directly up into the bridge. I didn't even know that was a design possibility. Every time I'm in a new ship, like when I board an enemy ship or whatever, I learn more about what's possible with shipbuilding. The bridge is really, like, set back, too. It's a very interesting ship design. Oh, you know what? Sorry, this is probably annoying for me to do. I'm going to actually empty the cargo hold completely, so we lose as little as possible.
No way you need all that junk.
Oh, shut up, you freaking crybaby. Because as soon as I take off, I'm 90% sure this is going to become my home ship. Because it's definitely not a cutscene. Unless I hold the takeoff button and it becomes a cutscene, I think this is going to annoyingly empty my other ship's cargo hold and everything else into this ship's cargo hold. Here goes nothing. Oh, the ship has no weapons.
Something in my pack's got your name on it, Cap.
Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely just made this my home ship because all my companions suddenly appeared on it. Sorry, I bumped my mic. Yeah, they were down on the planet's surface with me. Makes perfect sense. Like no, it doesn't. Makes zero sense. Let's power down the engine, which I'm suddenly able to do again all the way to 0. Still not sure how that works. I mean, I guess travel to the key. Okay. Whatever you say, quest objective, I will do it. Sorry, a lot of stuff going on in the upper right-hand corner of my screen, so I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. Seems like standard stuff. Mathis is no longer following us. We've completed the mission. Yeah, see the UC prison shuttle, which I guess, yeah, it's my ship now, apparently. Oh, look at this ugly-ass thing. Holy crap. That bridge design, that bridge is wild looking. Look at that thing up there. I wonder if it's even possible. Like, I know that the prison's been shut down for like 100 years or whatever, so maybe this design is like not applicable. Yeah, see a 1019 out of 1090 in the cargo hold. So I think when I checked, 1019 was how much I had in my other ship's cargo hold. So it barely squeaked in under. Thank goodness they made this thing have a lot of cargo. I can actually see the cargo bits on the side of it. It doesn't have shields either. No shields, no weapons. This is just a very basic point A to point B ship. It can only jump 20 light years. Only 18 reactor power. Only fits a crew of 1. Yeah. It has a surprisingly high value. I may just register it and sell it. But we need to fix this problem as soon as possible. Let's see if we can actually do that before. What's our current objective? Speak to Delgado. Perfect. So, prior to speaking to Delgado, we're going to try to...
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
I'll freaking kill you. Shut up.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
Yeah, UC Sif staff. What suckers? They'll never get one over on the Crimson Fleet. Ha 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 ha. This is the same fan that's in my apartment in Aquila City, but the one in my apartment squeaks, and there's I've like tried to see if there was something I could do about that. Tried shooting it and everything, and there's literally nothing. Like, you're just doomed to forever have a squeaky fan if you own that building. I'm kind of lost. Like, I'm not. My brain's not braining right now. Oh, I know. I think I know where we are, actually. Okay, I think I know where we are. Yeah. This is the same way I originally entered the key. I'm looking for Jazz so I can switch my home ship back to my actual ship and hopefully dump some of my overburdened inventory into it. Because on that ship I have a much bigger cargo hold. But yeah, here's Jazz, right?
Right now? The patience, I mean. I got a sore hip.
We may not have
Stuff to
official
smuggle.
security.
I've got the
key,
stuff to hide it.
but we're always looking out for traitors.
Jeez, lots of dialogue happening. Mind helping me with my
All
ship?
business and no fun, huh? What do you need?
Well, I've already used your other dialogue options, dear. I don't have anything new to talk to you about, unfortunately. I'd like to view and modify my ships, please.
Let's see what you need.
Literally just need to... Why does it say out of... Oh, I remember. Make home ship. There we go. See, I've got 3,700 cargo hold in this one. And, which disturbingly says 0 out of 3,700, but maybe that'll update in a second here. And, 480 of it, or 480 additional shielded capacity. It's a lot, though. It's the bottom
Not
line.
surprising this dump used to belong to the United Colonies. You can't spell.
Alright, let's take a look at the ship. Okay, so now it's got all of its cargo back in it. Can I, from here, stick some things into the cargo hold that are weighing me down? Like all this adhesive I've been picking up. Yes. Beautiful. In fact, all of this can go in there. Oh man, just getting rid of the resources alone has got me in good shape here. Got a couple pairs of prison scrubs from there. Oh, this really is a cool looking green fashionable suit. If I ever need to do anything that requires fancy dress in this game. Cool. Space Rogue muscle gear. It's just a wife beater. Right. Still haven't ever found anything with higher DR than the first soldier outfit. Although I need to at some point go through and like read, because these all give me bonuses. Like, well, that's the neurocom, but like, or the neuro amp. Like actions use 5% less O2, plus 5 carry capacity, plus 5 O2 recovery, plus 5 reload speed, plus 5 persuasion chance. I do like the reload speed. I like, honestly, that's really good. Plus the 25 DR. Oh, rest in peace, Sam. I do love your cowboy hat, though. Okay.
Suck without you, see.
Now we got a little breathing room with our inventory and our ship's back docked with the key. Presumably, hopefully the pirates
Every
didn't.
time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah. Hopefully the pirates didn't mess up my ship too much. I'm a little bit lost right now. Let me... It just said my prognosis improved, right? Ooh, I've got frostbite now, too. That's no good. Sorry for that. Taking health damage expends O2. So I got lacerations and frostbite. I don't think I have anything to deal with those conditions. No. I mean, Panacea would cure both of those conditions, I believe, but I'm trying to save those for a bind. You know, that's just my style. Like, I'm going to hit the end of this game, and I will not have used a single Panacea, because they're so useful sounding that I will have, like, stockpiled, like, 100 of them by the end of the game and never used one. Companion affinity increases faster for 10 minutes. I honestly haven't been paying much attention to it. Like, I do pay attention when it says such and such like that and that sort of thing, but I haven't had the companions following me around because of the, I have the perk, like the introvert perk. So I gain a bonus by having them not follow me around. Yeah, I should have things to cure that stuff on my ship. Actually, I'm really kind of concerned about that, because normally when I switch ships like that, it takes all the stuff from my captain's locker and dumps it into my cargo hold or my inventory. Is that what, like, it's not in my cargo hold. And it's not in my inventory. Is it still just in the captain's locker? Because that'd be ideal, but yeah, let's just, for my peace of mind, like every med I've collected in the entire game, I've been storing it in the captain's locker on my ship. So it's gonna be like actually a major, like,
the fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you
a major loss if I've lost those because of the forced ship switching that happened as part of this quest. What just happened? I guess I was wanting to be up here. Oh yeah, I came in through the dock.
Hello.
Right. Hello. You. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's all still here. Well, yeah, let's just take care of my medical conditions while I'm at it. So what was it? Lacerations and frostbite. So lacerations is just going to be bandages. And frostbite, I think... Oh, yeah, heal paste, right, is frostbite? Yeah. Don't want to lose my collection of medicines here while I'm at it. Let's put some stuff away, like these amps, battle stems, Boudica, Heart Plus. Okay. Oh, I'm such an idiot. It just told me my lacerations were cured, didn't it? Well, whatever. Now my frostbite's cured as well. Why did I do that? I'm so dumb. There we go. Alright, enough lollygagging around. I've got myself all sorted. Time to go talk to Delgado and see what's next for us in uncovering pirate history here.
Kinetics, electromags, energy.
Also curious how things are going to shake out with Mathis. I mean, I know I gave this big speech about how I can sort of tell based on how Bethesda does things whether or not a decision I make is going to have a big impact or not. But it's possible this is an all roads lead to Rome situation where no matter what I said about Mathis's participation in the mission, it's just gonna end up the same. Especially if I get... Oh, right, the bar. But I'm actually really sort of confused about where I am supposed to go right now. Like, wasn't the captain over this? This is bunks. Shooting range. Oh yeah, I took the staircase up before, but I guess the elevator also gets me up there. So instead of stumbling around like a fool. Oh yeah, well he's still not where I thought I was trying to get to. This is the bridge, if you will. Oh, he's up on the balcony. With Neva. Neva! Her last name is Mora. Neva. Neva, Neva, Neva. Neva, Neva, Neva. Her name's Neva. I'm gonna remember Neva. I'm gonna stop forgetting her name, which is Neva.
On the one hand, lost a friend. But on
Neva's the one who vouched for me and who's gonna hate her life once I reveal myself to be a plant for UC Systef. Oh shit, I said that a little too loud. Gotta be careful. Gotta be cognizant of where I am. Let's pop a save. Because my last manual save was down on the planet's surface. Time to commit to this path and save over that save, and let's go talk
there you
to
are.
Delgado.
The hell took you so long?
God, you always frickin' say that.
I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you
She was
found
just making
something.
a joke, even though she says
Hand it
she
over.
hates jokes. Oh, wait, was I supposed to... Was I supposed to give this to UC Systef first? I don't remember. Fuck it. I want to help Delgado find this treasure and get to the bottom of pirate history. Would a thank you be so difficult? No, no.
That's
Here you go.
it? Just one slate. After
Yeah.
losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it.
It's not my fault you
Well,
lost so
I'll
much of
be
your
damned.
crew. You
Legacy
led the
wasn't
mission,
referring
buddy.
to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galvan
Yeah,
transport
right.
probably
That's what
loaded
we
with
found
credits.
Never
Yeah.
heard any stories about a
Sorry, I
gal
just bumped
bank
my mic.
ship going down. And even if it had happened, It would have been picked clean years ago.
No,
Yeah, I think she's
Neva.
probably right about
Think.
that.
If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar.
Yeah, but scanners
Okay,
exist.
this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
So what's your plan? I mean, I say that, like, scanners exist, but at the same time, there's, like, weird alien temples on the surface of a bunch of different planets that apparently no one's ever stumbled across before Constellation did. We don't have much to go on. Facts. So the legacy is real after all. Yeah, I know that because I read the things. I wish Crix hadn't been so cryptic about... No, that's... We're not going to insult Crix in front of Delgado. He's a big fanboy. How do we know someone else hasn't already found them? Like, that's literally what Neva just said. Well, like, we don't know. The answer is we don't know. He literally just explained why there's still hope.
Are you trying to waste my time?
I'm not. I feel like all these dialogue options will be wasting your time if I choose them, but I feel like this is maybe the most positive sounding one. So the legacy is real after all.
And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it.
Yeah.
Let us start
Sounds
with what
good.
we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down.
Oh,
Neva,
that's
weren't you
probably
working
true.
on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Ooh, legendary. Oh, pistol. Keelhauer. That's a cool name, though. Damn, does that make me wish I used pistols, but I don't. Yeah, so what's in the Galbank archives? Like, obviously the information we're looking for. Let's start with... Well, I guess we'll start with that one since it's the dumb question.
It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault.
Right.
Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to
Not
one
a
of their
bank robbery,
computers
just
to find out
espionage.
more about the legacy.
Yeah, makes sense. So who's Rokov?
Rokov is... well, he's Rokov.
Rokov
Real
is
pain in
Rokov.
the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately,
Kicked
he
him
has
out?
been
I guess
using his
there is
long-hauling
a
skills
way out
to
of the fleet
captain a
without dying.
Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage.
Oh, interesting. So he wants back into the Crimson Fleet? I want to know why he got kicked out of the Crimson Fleet in the first place. I feel like he didn't really... Like, did he tell me why?
Rokov is... Lately, he has been using his long-hauling... He has
No,
been
just
trying
what
to
he's
get
been
his
doing
foot
lately.
back in the door with us for...
Okay. So we're gonna go on to we're gonna break onto a Trident Starliner. So I went to the Trident Star Yard. Is that what they're called in this game? Basically, the Trident shipbuilding space station. That's where I met that like eccentric lady who wanted me to bring her a drink from Neon. And had an ego the size of the whole space station. Throughout this game, the Trident brand, I guess, has been referenced multiple times. And it's always talked about, and even when we were on the space station, it was talked about as just like the most luxurious brand of starships that's out there. Like every time an NPC references it, it's just luxury, luxury, luxury. But very notably, when we were on the Star Yard, I think it's Star Yard, for Trident, it was the only one without a ship services technician. I've never, bottom line, I've never found anywhere in this game that you can actually buy Trident ships, and I've never found anywhere that you can buy Trident parts for ships. So I don't know if the Trident branded stuff is just really late game stuff that we don't have access to now, or if it's meant to be like so out of our like ability to purchase that it's like just meant to be like this like pie in the sky thing that you can't actually get in game. But I'm very curious to like get on board a Trident ship and see what it's like. I think we were maybe on a Trident ship at one point. Didn't we go on like the leader of the one of the two lieutenants or like leaders of the first that we were trying to track down, Marco? I believe he was on a Trident ship, and it was really like super fancy and stuff on the inside. So I think that's what we're in for, just like really a really big ship that's
space out?
Extremely luxurious and fancy on the inside.
Time.
Delgado's a real dick. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about him. I really liked him at first because he was all into pirate history and stuff like that, which I dig. But he's really like hot-headed and short-tempered and like naive in a lot of ways, despite being the leader of this like giant faction in the game. Always. Oh, it's a cruise ship? Ew. I'm not sure I'm the right. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, shut up, me. That's a terrible line to choose.
Are you trying
so
to
I'm
waste
running
my
errands
time?
for you now. That's an asshole thing to say too. Always wanted to take a deep space cruise.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over.
Oh, so
I need
this
you
is
to
going to
board
be my
that ship,
mission. I see.
make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
How was Maeva gonna, like, Maeva said she already had plans for this. How was she gonna do it in the first place, if that's the case? I guess she was gonna get someone else, maybe even me, to do it for her. I'll get it done. I better be getting no. How do you expect me to... Oh, yeah. That's a really good question. Like, are we offering him a way back into the Crimson Fleet by helping us with this mission? All you need are the Galbank credentials?
I see what you are getting at, Rook. And don't worry, I would ask the same thing. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokov's Starliner is all yours.
I like the sounds of that. I honestly wouldn't have taken no for an answer there. Sorry, I bumped my mic again. How do you expect me to leave things with Rokov? Yeah, wanted to know that.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out.
Oh. So I can't offer him a spot back into the Crimson Fleet. My choices are to be like, okay, we'll pay you for your efforts, or you're dead now. Yeah, I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh,
what?
Before you leave,
why do you always have to be such a
I wanted you to know
dick?
that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet.
Ooh. Oh, holy crap. Okay. Okay. So he's took what? So I think that was a significant. I think I was right. Like, I think if I'd said talk shit about Mathis and him being useless, he would have said he decided not to let him join the Crimson Fleet at that dialogue right there. But it sounds like I have an opportunity here. Like, if I'm like not happy with the choice I made, previously, I can throw him under the bus right now. You are such a dick. I don't like you anymore, Delgado. So I can say, I think you've made the right decision. I can say I was mistaken about Mathis. I can say I don't care about Mathis. I care about making credits. I don't like any of these options. Why are you letting Mathis's future hinge on my opinion?
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
This is true. Okay. I think you've made the right decision.
We'll see. That's it.
Yeah,
then.
we will see.
Next
He might try to
stop for you is
assassinate you, and
Rokov
then I'll feel
Starliner,
like an idiot.
the siren of the stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now,
yeah, keep down the deal. I got you.
Us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
What do you mean wrap things up with Mathis?
If you have any last questions about the job...
Ooh, now I have to go
now.
speak to Mathis. Was unexpected. That's unexpected. Yeah, I have a feeling I know what God, have I already forgotten her name again? Neva? Neva. I have a feeling I already know what Neva wants to talk about because she's been like planning a score or whatever. She's been planning this thing with the cruise ship for months, she said. So it's like obvious to me that her, you know, plan with that, like getting on board that cruise ship or whatever, was not to gain the GalBank access card or whatever, or GalBank executive credentials, because that's a new development. That's a brand new development. She probably had some heist planned for the cruise ship, and now frickin' Delgado's sort of hyper fixated on the legacy and is like commandeering her, taking over her plans for his own purposes. So she's probably going to talk to me about what her original plan was and get my help with that. And I'm down to help with that, whatever it may be, assuming it doesn't involve killing people.
Been here.
What's my quest objective say? All right,
Some
speak
stuff
to
about
Mathis.
the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things I do.
Yeah, the Mantis being back, definitely not me. Couldn't be me. Oh, so Mathis is at the bar. So I guess because I chose to recommend Mathis stay in the fleet, that now I need to like finish things out with him, I guess that's what's happening. If not that, then I have no idea what's going on right now. Let's go talk to my new buddy Mathis, I guess. Oh, he's got his arms crossed. I hope he's not pissed at me or some shit. Hey, buddy. How's things?
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, Mathis. If the video game I'm playing, not to break the fourth wall or anything, but if this game I was playing gave me the option to rat you out, like if one of the dialogues was Mathis spent the whole time down there trying to convince me to kill you, Delgado, I would have clicked that, but didn't really give me a chance to do that, so you're welcome. Just remember that you owe me a favor. Don't worry about it. I still don't like you, Mathis. You still planning to take him out?
What? No, you gotta be crazy. All I'm
thank
gonna
God.
do is lay low for a while, pick up a few jobs from Voss, and maybe get drunk.
Okay, sounds good. I'm glad you've reconsidered things. I feel like this is the correct thing to say. Or I could be nice. Or I could be mean. I shouldn't really be so indecisive about these dialogues that mean absolutely nothing. Yeah, like, I really am doing him a solid. I'm gonna say, just remember that you owe me a favor.
Oh, yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
Oh, sounds good.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
Oh, did Mathis saying something nice? Well, that went well. Cool. I will. Thanks, Mathis. That was really nice of you to say. I think Mathis likes me now. I think he's warming to me.
Going to learn to fear the fleet.
I think we really are. I was just joking when I called him my buddy, but I think we are actually buddies now. I love it. Sitting on the table, jeez. Nave is here in the bar also.
Come on, Cap. Let me help us.
Let's save my game again.
Something.
Wait, what the hell? I was wondering who was calling me Cap. Jessamine, do you just hang out here in the bar when you're not in a bar? Aren't you assigned to my ship currently? What the hell? Hold on a second. Crew? Oh, I do have you unassigned. That's right, because you were annoying me. Wait, why is everyone that was on my ship unassigned? Andrea's still assigned to my ship. Oh, I'm so dumb. I get it. Because when I piloted that other ship, it only had a crew capacity of 1. So Andrea was the one that... Okay, well, Barrett, you're now... What? What is happening? I apparently can't assign anyone to my ship right now. I'm not sure if that's a bug. But I'm going to worry about that later.
I heard Isla's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
I'd never go down to that prison. I've heard Jasper Crix's ghost haunts the place.
What? You scared of a little ghost? No dead man is going to keep me from my payday.
But you can't kill the dead.
Says who? If Crix can live twice, he can sure as shit die twice too.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things
Yeah. Sorry, just taking it in. There's a lot of cool, like, dialogues and
I've got bounties in every system.
It says take.
Catch me.
I'm hoping that these NPCs will sort of bugger off because I worry about engaging with Neva there and them suddenly having things they feel compelled to say to me.
Today. That's worth buying myself a drink.
Next to Bog, the doc's the busiest person around here. Nice work getting those supplies.
Oh, thank you. That's really cool. For one of the random NPCs to know that I got the medical supplies for the doctor here. I like that. Oh, did I just see what I think I saw when I hit the pause
Those
button?
crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
Ballistic weapons permanently do an additional 5% more critical damage. Nice. It says take on that Digipick too. I usually am using.
I heard Jasper Crix's ghost haunts the place.
Usually using ballistic weapons. I have one equipped right now.
Systems on the run someday.
No dead man is going to.
Glad you're such a positive person, Neva. Sorry, I know I've saved like 50 times. I'm just worried about what this dialogue is going to entail.
There you are.
So you wanted to talk to me?
All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
figured
about
that
to
was
let a
what this was
payday
about.
slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that, assuming that it doesn't involve killing innocent civilians. Why would it slip through your
My
fingers?
score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars. If anyone
Oh.
finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity.
Okay, understandable. It would help if I knew what you were talking about. I mean, true. As long as I get my no. I'll be too busy to deal with no. It would help if I knew what you were
I'm
talking
about
about.
to tell you, so shut up and listen.
Well, that was the only
Volkov's been
dialogue
tipping
option
me
I
off
had,
about
so
some
relax.
kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Galbank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
Really? An award? Is some trophy that's like made out of like gold or something? That's what you want? Yeah, I'm really curious about this. I love that this is the only, like, agreeing to do her thing dialogue I could choose because it's fucking hilarious. Does the Galbank executive I'm looking for have anything to do with the award?
Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Galbank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. But I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event.
Alright, that's fair. So how is an award worth so much
From
money?
the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree.
Diamonds and gold.
If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn
Talos
it into a
always
hell of a
deserves
lot of
itself.
cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
Yeah, facts. I mean, if you melt down the gold and pluck out the diamonds, who's gonna... Although, diamonds could probably be traced if they... Well, whatever. Yeah, so it's really funny. I only have 3 options. One is, I'd prefer to remain focused on Crix's legacy, which is basically telling her, no, I don't want to do this. Then I was like, I don't like taking unnecessary risks, which is like, no, I don't want to do this. And then, no one likes a cheater, Neva. You need to win that trophy fair and square, because it's an award for this charity event that they're giving out to someone.
Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up.
Neva
Look, you
already
can make
told me
all
she
the
doesn't
jokes
like
and
jokes.
excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either
Oh,
way,
geez.
I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yes, award. This is a dumb question, and I love it. Earth Savior Award. She just told us about that. Maybe I'll just take the pay cut and save myself the trouble. We'll see what Delgado says about that threat. I'll get your damn trophy. Isn't Rokov going to
All
expect to go?
Rokov does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice,
Gotcha, so he doesn't get a
leave him
cut.
completely out of the loop.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
fair.
it's
That's
gonna
fair.
cost both of us some credits.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. I'm going to ask this just because I think she's going to be really snarky with her reply, and I want to hear it. ES award? What's
yeah,
that?
ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do, and you're holding me up.
I'll get your damn
Then
trophy.
it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
You got it, boss. Ooh, interesting. So they brought me to this dialogue. My only option is I can exit the dialogue menu, or I can ask her why I keep getting called a rook. I think I will.
Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one
Wow, it
gives
zoomed
a
in just so she could tear
So get
me
used
down.
to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet.
Oh wow, okay, let's
Talk
back
later.
out. I get it. I knew that's what she'd say something to that effect, but it cracked me up when it like zoomed in to like I'm gonna stare you straight in the face and tell you that you're a newbie. Okay,
I need to get
I
off my
get it.
ass and do a job.
So what's this look like now, objective-wise? This is still the Echoes of the Past mission that we've been plugging around on for quite a minute here. Plugging away on, I guess. What I meant to say. Report mission. Ooh. Okay. So my character just somehow psychically knows that now's a good time to report back in our progress to the UC Vigilance. I mean, it makes sense. I've got 2 new pieces of evidence to turn in. You know, I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet, went through my initiation successfully, and they've given me a new mission, or what I guess is really my first like official mission as a member of the Crimson Fleet. Sorry, people are revving like motorcycles outside my window. You might hear it through the mic. I should report the information I gathered at the key to Commander Ikande. I'm certain he's eager to have a debriefing about my time spent on Suvorov. Yeah, if you say so. Unnamed protagonist, Irdstapa. Okay. Right. Just reminding myself of everything that's going on. I've got some evidence for burden of proof as well. I'd really like for this quest to be possible to do. But I have a feeling nothing's changed in that regard. Oh, yeah, I really badly want to do this. I may do that next. I feel like this collect your new ship thing's never going to go away. Until I, set it as my home ship or something. I'd love to find the ECS constant again, but whenever I click on, show location here, it just directs me back to Parima 2, where it was in orbit previously, around Paradiso. And I know they're not there anymore, so. But I do hope I run into them again. It'd be really cool to find out what they've been up to, especially if they're, in the process of establishing a colony on some planet. Yeah. Out on a limb? Oh, right. I had to, threaten / steal from the guy to get this intel. I've sort of come around to a point in the game where I feel like if all that someone's asking me to do is stealing, I might go through with the quest just to... Because I'm sure I'm missing out on a lot of interesting side quests and stuff by being so, law-abiding all the time. Yeah, like this, I could get steal this cargo from the spaceport so she can make she doesn't mean any harm with this. She just wants to create a new cocktail, basically. It's not her fault that the person who was delivering her the goods was also smuggling contraband. This I think was also stealing. I'm supposed to steal the data slate from this guy because I couldn't convince him to hand it over willingly. This one I'm still not comfortable doing. Convince Felix Salvador to leave Neon or kill him. I thought I convinced Felix Salvador to leave Neon. I thought I remember doing that, but maybe not. Oh yeah, this is another one where he wanted me to hack into the computer to make sure I'm picked as the executive assistant so that I can help approve his request to get more equipment for the miners on Sidonia. I might do that. Oh, I have a new news story to turn into SNN. But yeah, I want to go get my new snow globe. I want to check out the Osaka landmark on Earth because that should be cool. So let's set that as my objective, and then let's go there. Yeah. I mean, this has the added advantage of the UC Vanguard or UC Vigilance or whatever it's called has always been in the Sol system. I'm sure it's here now. So once I take care of this objective, I assume we could get right back to it. This one's kind of boring looking like the London landmark is, but... Oh well, don't know why I was expecting anything different. I think in my head I was stereotyping and expecting some sort of pagoda or something, but... That's a little bit racist. I shouldn't assume things. It's just a building. Ah, but this is what we really want. Osaka Snow Globe. Why did it just... I guess that was the last quest I had selected before this one. Can I get up here or anything? No, there's no way I can get that high to get up on that balcony. Even if I climb this stack of rubble first. Gonna injure myself if I'm not careful. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, the keel hauler. Wow, look how cool this looks too. Staggering, small chance to stagger enemies. Does more damage the less armor one has. Small chance to frenzy a target. Magnetic rails, recon, laser sight, compensator, tactical magazine. Hair trigger, fully automatic. Holy crap. Look at that fire rate. That's insane. And it does with that fire rate, it does 225 damage per shot. If you have a pistol build, this is probably a fleet first. This is probably an insane reward for that quest. Oh, nice little piece of the Osaka skyline. Cool. It's actually snowy. Something I realized when I was looking through my notes to find the audio logs to play for you at the beginning of this video. I really need to, like, next time I'm in Aquila City doing inventory management, I'm gonna, like, make a new chest and put all my notes. I know they weigh nothing, which is why I've just been keeping them on me. And there's reasons, you know, why that's not necessarily a bad idea. And I'm not sure if those, like, the grunt issue there, I'm not sure if I need to keep that on me to gain the bonus from it. I want to assume no, but maybe. It's certainly not clear either way. But everything else, like all the audio logs I've already listened to, all the slates, all the like notes and random shite that's in my my notes menu, I think we'll just dump it all into a chest somewhere so that we don't. That's really easy to locate, like new stuff I get when I want to. And if I need to reference something old, I can always go back to my home and check it out. Yeah, let's get back to it. Let's go to... Not that. Yeah, report mission progress. I don't know why I like exit out of the menu every time. Like, it's so much easier to just click set course from the mission menu. Let's do it.
Is something amiss?
No, nothing's amiss. They don't get any hail from me this time. I'm coming on board whether they like it or not. Always making me come back here to report my progress, jeez. Speak to Commander Ikonde. Right. I think I'll do the other thing first, actually. This. Turn in those 2 pieces of evidence I got first. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's going to be in the same room, right? But I think this is going to update, like, the slates we have on... I mean, which makes me wish more than ever that I had sorted out my inventory before coming here.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report.
No, it is a bit of a clown show, I'll admit.
Heard you boarded the key. I can't imagine what state the pirates have left it in.
Wow.
Someone on SSNN was saying the Crimson Fleet only gets violent as a last resort.
That's true.
I didn't know pirates had a propaganda arm.
I mean, there is some truth to it. Killing's not their main motive.
No,
well, yeah, they aren't spacers or House of Varun, but they'll do whatever it takes to get your creds. And the easiest way is to kill the person holding them.
That's fair.
It is
fair.
The fleet has you chasing ghosts on Suvorov. Well, if there's one thing spookier than a pirate.
Jeez. The rumor mill on the UC Vigilance has been on overdrive, it would seem. Goodness gracious. I actually need to, just need a minute. Thank you for your patience. I just need to run into the other room real quick. I'm back already. So yeah, let's do that. Just checking on a timer I set. I need to take care of something later this evening. You know how it is. Real life does beckon sometimes.
Man takes his job very seriously.
Lieutenant Jillian Toft. I have some evidence for you,
What
dear.
can I do for you?
Were these dialogue options here before? I don't remember having access to these. What other background information can you give me on the fleet?
They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too.
Yeah. That guy's so chaotic. I can't... Delgado's so chaotic, like... I guess he's a good leader. Everyone talks about him as if he's, like, the best thing to ever happen to the fleet, but, like... He's so chaotic. He's given me bad impressions, is all I'm saying. We'll have access to any
You seem like you were about to make a point and then... nothing.
Getting to the point. Will I have access to any SysDef resources while I'm undercover?
We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a good point. So I have some evidence for you.
Nice work. Let me take a look.
Oh. I see. I picked this up from the Locke's Penitentiary on Suvorov. I think this is actually the most interesting piece of evidence. I don't understand why the Warden's last recording is evidence of anything. But this is definitely evidence of the mole within the Locke. The inside man who helped Crick's escape and overthrow the place in the first place.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crick's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crick's picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Have any more?
I do. I found this in the Warden's office at the Lock on Suvorov.
I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the Lock helped touch off the riots. Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper Cricks needed a helping hand to get out of prison. That it?
I feel like she got, like, those two backwards. Like, her response dialogues backwards to what she was... how she was supposed to respond to getting those two different things, but... whatever. Yeah, that's all I have for now.
Fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
So now... we had these notes that it gave me the impression they would be updating as I got more stuff. Yeah, these. Additional profiles will be added to Commander Ikande's office terminal. Yeah, even this says Delgado is a shrewd, clever leader who isn't prone to rash judgment. I mean, he kind of is, though. Keeps a tight rein on the Crimson Fleet, but he's given the pirates enough latitude to do what they do best. Commander Ikande's office terminal. I'll be right back, Commander Ikande. I'm going to go find your office. I'd like to take a little peek at your
Commander Ikande
office
is the heart and soul of UC
terminal. Oh, that's a loading screen. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Where's this taking me? Oh, right, to the bridge. I kind of knew that.
You're starting to get some
I remember
fans
coming out
around
here before. Yeah, that named NPC Alex is out here.
No, I decided to transfer to SysDef.
SysDef Marines are the best of the best.
Problem. No, I mean you.
Well, his office isn't here. Commander Ikande's office terminal. I may check in with my favorite NPC too to see if she has anything fun to say. Commander Ikande's office terminal. Maybe she can tell me where.
I would love to be... Oh, how did your last mission go? I hope it wasn't too hard on you.
It was okay. I wish I had more dialogue to say to you. Goodbye.
Okay.
too bad I can't tell her about it. That'd be fun. Oh, for a minute I was like, yes, finally, found his office, but no. It's a
Back in
conference
basic
room.
training, I had the record for fleet kills.
Ooh, this maybe? Well, there's a terminal in here. Ooh, SysDef crew uniform. It says take, yeah. Nice. Gotta be able to roleplay as SysDef later.
Did you have to
That'd be
chase
fun.
that fleet ship through that asteroid belt?
I'm really curious. I wonder what would happen if I wore a
Protocol says we
SysDef
prioritize
crew
the mission.
uniform on board the
Provided
key,
it's
if anyone
safe.
would react to that.
At some point, the risk isn't worth catching a few criminals.
Oh, right, sir. My mistake.
Just try and show a little more concern for your personal safety.
Could you guys have this conversation elsewhere? I'm like, Commander's Office Terminal. Awesome. So I must have missed this room when I was looking around this place before, but let's, we've turned in 2 pieces of evidence. I'm not sure what was here before versus what's here now, but we're going to just go through everything, and then from here on out, we'll sort of be able to figure out what's new. Pirate operations. Reports of pirate activity continue to plague the settled systems. While the mission board supplies with intel, the fleet often changes its targets to keep us guessing. According to Toff's report, there are 3 types of operation the fleet uses to fill its coffers: piracy, smuggling, and theft. Aren't 1 and 3 the same? Well, whatever. They have honed these operations under their current leadership, and we would do well to study their tactics so that we can better protect the settled systems. There's an old saying that to fight the enemy, one must know their enemy. The aphorism, while trite, still holds true today. Like many disorganized groups, the Crimson Fleet uses guerrilla tactics. They utilize the element of surprise to their advantage, grab jumping and quickly striking their targets before fleeing the scene. Yeah, I've experienced that in a few random encounters. They really just they jump in, like some enemies will jump in at the other end of the system and talk shit or like slowly fly over to you and then engage with you. The spacers in particular will sometimes try to extort you before attacking you, which feels like pirate behavior to me. But what I've seen of the Crimson Fleet, I mean, I'm a member of the Crimson Fleet now, so it's not going to happen anymore, at least not for now. But when I've randomly encountered them in the past, they jump in close to your ship and start open fire immediately. It's smart on their part, and startling when it happens. These are not revelatory tactics. Throughout history, ambush, deception, and sabotage and espionage have been the tools smaller groups employed to outmaneuver larger naval forces. SysDef was formed in order to fight this foe in a non-traditional sense. Yeah, undercover operation. Not the usual blunt approach of a military unit. This is some CIA shit we're engaged in here. It is up to the leadership to find creative ways to do that without sacrificing the principles we hold dear. Ooh, personal. I think this is the thing that's going to be updated every time we get new evidence, but I think this is more interesting, so we're going to click this first. Personal documents. State of the Vigilance. After speaking with Commander Natara, Lieutenant Toft has assured me that Project Svalin has been fully tested by the engineers at blah 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 and approved by MAST. If everything goes according to plan, we will begin implementation immediately. I think that's their plan to like upgrade the shields on board the Vigilance. When the time comes, oh yeah, this upgrade will be essential for what we have planned, which is a big attack on the key once they get the go-ahead for that. The Crimson Fleet threat. It's no secret that we've had trouble explaining to the officials at MAST the urgency of the Crimson Fleet menace. Despite the fact that they are a disorganized band of pirates, they must be treated as a criminal organization that poses a threat to the safety of the settled systems. Unfortunately, without intel on the inner workings of the Crimson Fleet, much of this is speculation. We need someone on the inside to help us fill in the blanks. This is why I've requested the records of every prisoner detained by the United Colonies. Surely there is a candidate among them who will suit our needs. I guess that's me. Resolve and purpose. Whoa. There are years where nothing happens and years that can define a life. I was 16 when I first took to the skies. Oh wow, this is like his diary. Guess we're gonna learn his motivations now. 17 when it all came crashing down. It began with a ship. Earlier that year, my father had salvaged a wreck from the war, a B-class Deimos freighter. Excuse me. A B-class Deimos fighter from an abandoned star yard. It was old, outdated, and to put it bluntly, a piece of junk. The controls were shaky, the plating was rusted, and the engine coughed like it had a bad lung. But none of that mattered to me. I was hooked from the very first grav jump. You see, up until that point, I had often struggled to focus. Nothing I did had any long-term appeal. That all changed the moment I took the Deimos junker out to the space lanes. For the first time in my life, I could see a life for me beyond the present. This ship, for all its loose wires, dents, and pockmarks, gave me purpose, something I could devote my life to. 3 months later, I was an escort to my father's freighter. For my father's freighter. 10 months later, we were attacked by the Crimson Fleet. Ooh. Here's the backstory why he hates the Crimson Fleet so much. Most days I think about my father, the kind, gentle man who raised me. I think about how much poorer this galaxy is without his laughter soaring through its membrane. And other times, my thoughts turn to his son. I guess he's talking about himself now in the third person. The boy with the star-bright eyes and the future he lost. When I'm confronted by this boy, my resolve begins to wane. I want him to forgive me for the man I've become, one consumed by hate and vengeance. I stand wordless as he tugs at the corners of my jacket, tears flowing down his cheeks, begging me to let my anger go. And in that moment, every part of me wants to embrace him and tell him exactly what he needs to hear. I want to tell him that I will drop this accursed chase and give his future the chance it deserves. But instead I turn away. I leave him crying, alone in the void of space. But what he does not realize is that I am doing this for him. I fight the Crimson Fleet for all the fathers and futures lost to a world that never should have been. And when I think of them, my resolve returns, and I have purpose once more. I mean, are these just the slates I already have in my inventory? Maybe. Adler is a Crimson Fleet ship captain operating off Cydonia. His hot-headed nature means that blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, this is nothing new there. Nothing new there. And nothing new there. There's nothing new here. I don't get it. I'm confused by why it says those things on the slates in my
Colony System Defense at your
inventory,
service.
but whatever. We found where his computer is, so we can check in on it from time to time. Let's go ahead and get the correct quest selected. Echoes of the Past. Let's save my game. And let's talk to Commander Ikonde.
Yo, back. So how did it go?
Well enough. Oh yeah, I haven't checked in with him in a while. Yeah, I guess I hadn't yet met Delgado. I had just gotten an invitation to the key when I last checked in with him. Yeah, why are you so surprised to see me?
Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis.
Oh, so... so this is not his first attempt at this plan. I'm surprised they weren't super paranoid about moles if he's tried this before. Clearly it was someone who was not nearly as capable as I am, of course. Yeah, that's weird. He definitely made it sound like I was the first, like he handpicked me and I was the first one he was trying this with, but now we're seeing his true colors. He's sent many men to their deaths in pursuit of this vendetta of his. I thought you've been monitoring
Even with
me.
our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed.
Yeah, well, everyone on board the Vigilance here seems to know exactly what I've been up to. They were talking about me going into the lock and stuff. I thought... I'm through with this charade and I want out. No, I'm fine. I have noticed that every time I talk to him, it gives me an option to, like, tell him I'm not doing this shiz anymore. But so far, like, they haven't asked anything weird of me, and I'm really enjoying the Crimson Fleet side of things. So, yeah. So my two options are I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan is going to work. Overconfident. Or I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet, but I'm having second thoughts. I mean, no, they're all a bunch of dicks, so I'm fine with taking them down.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter.
Did so you discover anything with Delgado's a bit of a blowhard. Shit, I missed that last thing he said. Did you discover something? Yeah, I must have been. Did you discover anything new? Or something like that. Delgado is searching for a Galbank ship named Legacy that was carrying some type of lost fortune. Are you sure it's safe if I pass you this information? Yeah, we're surrounded by a whole bunch of people here. I mean, I guess he did make this big point earlier about there not being any moles on board this ship and me being safe to come here and report into him. How did you know you'd be able to fool Delgado?
Please,
yeah, I think
he
knows
report.
that Delgado's a bit of a like an overzealous egomaniac. I think he's right that his right hand woman, Neva, is much more clever and bright than he is. Which is interesting, you know, maybe if we killed Delgado according to Mathis's plan, the Crimson Fleet would have been even stronger for it. She's a bit of a hothead too, like he is, though, if I'm being real. Probably just a common trait amongst pirates. Or the pirates that are still living, that is. Yeah, how did you know you'd be able to fool Delgado?
If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side,
but I agree with
and
your
stay
assessment.
away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way.
Yeah, I completely agree with your opinion on both of them. Are you sure it's safe if I pass you this information?
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word.
Well, there's no more dialogue options, so I guess I'm saying this. Delgado is searching for a Galbank ship named Legacy that was carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar?
Crix's Legacy.
Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Yes, sir.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
I believe it's real. Story or not, Delgado believes it's real. Trust me, I've already been through all this with Delgado. Yeah, I mean, all we have to go on at this point is, like, Crix heard some rumor about this ship. We don't know if it's real or not. And obviously Crix himself was never able to claim it. Or at least, if he ever found it, it didn't result in the Crimson Fleet becoming an unstoppable force like he thought it might.
The commander and I are quite busy, so if you don't mind continuing.
Hey, I'm doing all the legwork here. You can wait till I'm good and ready. Story or not, Delgado believes
Well,
it's
let's
real.
find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information...
He literally just said he was a fool, but whatever.
Something. We have to take this seriously.
Short on judgment, I guess.
What's your next move?
Words. Shit, I missed some of that dialogue. I really need to stop talking over these NPCs. I think he was saying, like, if Delgado thinks there's something there, then we need to something. How did you know Delgado was with us at the lock? Oh, so he must have said if Delgado was willing to risk his life for something.
That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated.
Why do you think Galbank is hiding something? Delgado believes the same, but I'm curious about
Can you
his
imagine
take.
the amount of embarrassment Galbank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 500 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value.
Ah, that's fair, yeah. I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank's archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado.
Or Galbank
Very
archive
clever.
credentials.
If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing.
He's starting to admire Delgado.
Can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I've been making. Like, Jasper Crix seems to me even more clever than Delgado is. Very much so. So I'm shocked that, like, planning that whole, like, riot and escape from the prison was some impressive work. So, yeah, like, I've been saying, like, I don't know whether he's found it or not, but if he did find it, it didn't pan out the way he thought it would, because it certainly didn't, like, the Crimson Fleet is not rolling in credits or anything.
Kindly continue.
I guess I'll just ask him. But yeah, like I've been saying, like, it's very interesting, like, if this thing exists, why didn't Crix pursue it further beyond what we know about, you know, what he started to do when he was down at the prison? How do you know Jasper Crix never found the legacy?
Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary.
Yeah,
and
makes
Crix
sense.
wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinny of us, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, well, like I said, like if he did find it, it didn't pan out the way he was imagining. It's very interesting. Shouldn't I put a stop to this by killing Delgado? I'm not going to say that. I'll proceed as planned then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner.
Wasn't
But
planning on it.
dismissed.
Thank you, sir. Ooh, got a level up from that. Travel to the Siren of the Stars. Breaking the bank. New mission. Nice. To discover more about the legacy, the Gal Bank transport with a fortune in credits, I need to proceed to the Siren of the Stars. This Starliner is captained by Rokov, a former member of the Crimson Fleet. May also do this. This is a whole ass faction. May do that at some point. Sorry, my brain is frozen right now. I came into this menu for like a reason, and now that I'm in the menu, I can't remember what it is. Oh, right, because I leveled up and I have a skill point now. Yeah, I want to get my outpost engineering up some more. Because rank 3 gets me cutting edge outpost modules, which I think is all of them. Because rank 4 just makes them cost for your resources, which I don't care about. So now I should have all the furniture in the game. So it's time for, well, I mean, I have to do some research at the research station first. But once I do that, it's going to be time to redecorate my house on Aquila City. Make it look real nice. And I've spent enough points now in science to do special projects, which gets me even more weapon mods and stuff, so I'll be doing that next. Interesting, so only rank 1 of special projects is important for that too. So it's just going to take one more skill point to get that in process. Exciting. Good stuff. I want to get crippling and armor penetration at some point, but that just increases the effectiveness of my guns, and I feel like they're doing a good job. Like they're doing the work right now, so that's not necessary right away. I do want to get the final rank of weightlifting at some point, which it looks like I'm ready to take that. Sorry again about the motorcycles revving in the background, if you can hear that through the mic. Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited. Let me take a little peek at the time. Oh, you know what? It's been almost exactly 2 hours. So I feel like this is a really great place to end the video.
That means
I'll go ahead and we'll travel out there. We'll take a peek at it. Take a peek at it from a distance. Curious where it is. You cannot fast travel from your current location. Oh, fun. Alright, let's get back on my ship so that we can actually go there. I'm a little bit under the 2 hour mark, so I've got a few minutes to play around with here. So nice to be back on board my custom ship that I love so much. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's try that again. Oh, the Aranay system. I think I've only been there to survey planets. I've never actually looked around there, so we'll take a little peek around once we get there. Let's go. Oh, true. Whoops. I've been editing some of my videos that ran a bit long and needed to be cut down. Ones that aren't up on YouTube yet as of the time I'm actually recording this. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Cut the engine so I don't actually run into it. There it is. It looks fancy. Certainly looks fancy. Siren of the Stars. What in the heck? Oh, I guess I'm just seeing all the other planets in the system because I'm in scan mode. I don't have an option to hail this ship. I can only dock with it. That's interesting. Let's take a look at this system. Oh, I never scanned this gas giant. I wonder why it says I've been here before. It's kind of looking like I haven't. We've got Siren of the Stars there. Let's see what we got. Industrial and civilian, pretty normal stuff. What? Oh, military post. Okay, okay. This one looks really interesting. I'm not sure if this is... I guess it's a moon, technically a moon of this planet, but it's really far out from it. It's in deep freeze and everything, too. Abandoned bionics lab. Abandoned weapon station. Fracking station. Civvy outpost. That's it. So nothing special in this system. A lot of different planets, but they're all like barren, deep freeze, inhospitable places. I don't think I saw a single one that's like a nice... They're all deep freeze, huh? Yeah, every single place you can land on in this whole system is deep freeze. Fun stuff. I needed to do that too. In fact, I should have done that with my skill point. Now I feel like an idiot. Well, I may between videos reload my save just to get that skill point back, because what I actually need to do... Where is it? Yeah, I need to grab the planetary habitation skill because I need to build an outpost on a Inferno planet for some of the outposty stuff I'm doing. We'll cover that all in an episode. I'll go over my outpost stuff I've been working on and all that, but it's kind of like very secondary to all the story stuff I'm doing. So I'm saving that for like one episode where we'll just do like give you a tour of my redecorated home, give you a tour of my outpost I've been working on. Go over some of the stuff I've been trying to do in regards to outposts and whatnot in this game. But that'll be for another time. For right now, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. As always, I hope you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend if it's Friday for you like it is Friday for me.